So, this is a little bit awkward. Normally, we would have Backlash around this time, but given what happened last year, I guess WWE thought, hey, maybe we should give that pay per view a break, seeing as how Backlash last year was a complete catastrophe. And let's do
Oh
this
man.
instead Stomping Grounds. A match card that, when we look at it, mostly consists of, let's see, well, it has a few good matches to look forward to. For the most part, we have a WrestleMania rematch, a Money in the Bank rematch, two Super Showdown rematches with special stipulations, and one
Yikes.
match that I'm just not looking forward to for the most part.
Ugh.
Like I said, there's a few good matches here, but I don't know. This feels a little off, and apparently the show itself has not been selling well with tickets, so I
Obviously.
don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens if they shake up the card between now and whenever. Like between the day we're recording, Wednesday, June 19th, and between this Sunday, the 23rd, when the pay per view's happening. I'm Coffee Lover 239, and back with me, as usual, for the most part, is Heathy. Say hi, Heathy.
Hey guys.
And coming back to us, who joining us once more, is the new house that Cammy built. Say hi, Cammy.
Hello, hello.
All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the action. First match is, oh, come on! So you remember when I said in the intro there was one match I wasn't looking forward to? Well, we're talking about it right now. It's Bayley versus Alexa Bliss for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Timeout. Pause. Hold up. Stop. Wait a minute. Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm looking right here, and apparently Alexa Bliss is supposed to be under the Raw brand, apparently. The whole Raw brand. Well, I have to look up the WWE personnel bit, but when I go to her page directly on Wikipedia, it tells me she's a part of the, well, Raw brand. You know, Monday Night Raw. She
Those are
is.
fire.
So, what in the absolute hell is she doing challenging for SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley? Well, folks, more wildcard bullshit. That's what it is. It may only be supposedly only on TV, but shit, why don't we just extend it to pay-per-views? Do you really not have anyone else to face? Why not have Ember Moon feud with Bayley? That would be a good feud. Instead, you're having Ember Moon wasting time with Fire and Desire, like they're even going anywhere. And what about, is there even any other women on this SmackDown roster? Let me go back to the personnel page. I feel I have to leave this open with all this wild card garbage that's been going on as of late. If we look
Liv Morgan? Liv Morgan?
she hasn't been seen as of late,
She
actually.
hasn't been on TV. Yeah,
Yeah, and Sarah Logan has gone off and joined the War Raiders because, well, one half of the duo has her husband, Ro. And when we look at it, who else could we
Ruby's
have
out,
here?
right?
Yeah, Ruby's
Ruby's
out
out.
with an injury. And actually, wait, Ruby, she's on the Raw brand, actually, shoulder injury, but she
Yeah.
shouldn't even be friggin', we shouldn't even have a Raw wrestler. If we look at this, I mean, Kabuki Warriors aren't doing anything, so maybe one of them challenge? But who else?
I wouldn't mind Kyrie Sane challenging.
I know, because who else do we have? Well, actually, maybe we don't have much, because all I see also Carmella. I have to think about it.
Isn't Carmella entitled to a title match because she won the Battle Royale?
That Battle Royales don't mean shit, you know. None of those Battle Royales mean anything. They never have and they never will. Okay, we've been going on about
jeez.
everything except the match.
Alright, let's go. Let's get it.
Alright, let me give you guys the lowdown for this match. So at Money in the Bank, Bayley won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and later that night cashed in the contract on Charlotte Flair to win the SmackDown Women's Championship after Charlotte beat Becky. So even though I may have got the wrong person winning, at least I had the right idea that whoever won that women's Money in the Bank match was going to cash in the same night after Charlotte beat Becky, and, well, there you go. And so on the June 4th episode of SmackDown, Flair competed in a triple threat match against Carmella and Raw's Alexa Bliss, who appeared via wildcard bullshit in order to earn a rematch against Bayley for the title at Stomping Grounds. And while Charlotte may have lost, Bliss actually won. To be honest, I'd rather it would have been Charlotte because, well, to be fair, those two haven't feuded in a while, and without Sasha interfering in Bayley's business, maybe it could have actually been a definitive victory or not, but still, I just have bad vibes of Bayley and Alexa, because I don't even think I need to mention what happened 2 years ago. But I'll give you the short version of it. Long story short, Alexa Bliss beat Bayley at Payback in 2017 to win the Raw Women's Championship. Then they did one of the worst segments they ever done in the history of Monday Night Raw. Bayley,
This Is Your Life.
This Is Your Life. Yes, and it was a complete and utter total dumpster fire. It was pretty much...
What were you thinking?
It was just a pure breakdown, a pure teardown of Bayley. And not only that, then on the pay-per-view, Extreme Rules, they participated in a kendo stick on a pole match. You swear to God, Vince Russo had to have been behind that somehow. And then pretty much Alexa dominated the shit out of Bayley, dominatrix style, or not quite dominatrix style, but something along those lines. And well, yeah, that was a straight up burial of Bayley. And I know some guys would love to have Alexa Bliss dominate them, but that's not here nor now. The point is, I have bad vibes. I have bad vibes and a little PTSD after that abysmal feud that just straight up buried Bayley. Just took poor Bayley and... Oh shit, my prop's not here. But give me a second here. Where is it? I gotta grab something. One quick. But it basically took Bayley... Yes, it took Bayley... There it is. It just basically took Bayley's character and then just took it out back and just killed her old Yeller style. Not literally, of course, metaphorically speaking, but still, it hurt just as much. It was a complete and total mess. To be fair, we haven't had any garbage like that whole This Is Your Life segment happen here, so we're on the right track, but I
mean, what I saw on Tuesday, I mean, that's not a good sign.
I don't know. It was better than the This Is Your Life ordeal, but...
Anything is better than that.
Yeah, that's going down in infamy. But I don't know. Heathy, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, I know we don't like to mention it, the past, but, you know, it's the past, and for once I think WWE's going to follow this continuity. Bayley has been undone by Alexa Bliss before. If you go back to that very, very infamous kendo stick in a pole match, her confidence when Bayley lost got the best of her. I think that with Nikki Cross by her side and Sasha Banks going absolutely AWOL, we don't know where she is. She may be back for the summer, but all I know is I don't see her coming back for Sunday. It's 2 against 1, and this pay-per-view, I don't see many titles changing hands. And I hope WWE harken back to that absolutely god-awful feud in the sense that Bayley won't be able to capitalize on Alexa Bliss. But at the same time, I'm just going to be a bit of a coward and say that I don't think WWE would pull the trigger and have Alexa Bliss win the title back so soon. I really hope they want to establish Bayley as a top star, like they were supposed to do 1 years ago, but they haven't really, pulled the gun on her. Pulled the trigger on her. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Bayley against my better judgment to retain the title.
I see. And Cammy, who do you think's going to win?
Oh boy. Man, what I have to say about this. I swear, if this is a copy paste Control C Control V of what happened, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, 2017. If this is a complete copy paste of that, then then that just shows that Vince has not progressed in any way from 2017 to 2019. You still had the same ideology. Your blondes always come on top. I mean, the one time we don't have any blondes as champion Who are the two number one contenders on Raw? I mean, that's a different match, but on Raw, Lacey Evans is the number one contender. She's getting a second title rematch for no obvious reason. She's blonde. And over here on Raw, the three people in the number one contenders match for Bayley's title, what were they all?
It was
Blonde.
SmackDown.
Oh, SmackDown, yeah. What were they all? Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. And while I wanted Carmella to win because I was tired of Charlotte Flair getting all the title rematch, getting all the title shots and all the opportunities, and I really didn't want Alexa Bliss to win because all of her title reigns were really just uneventful and boring. And to be honest, I really think the only people that want Alexa Bliss to win are fangirls, lonely 40-year-old men, and lonely 12-year-old kids.
And Vince.
And, I mean, Vince fits into the lonely 40-year-old man. He's older, but...
No, he's in his 70s.
Yeah, he's in his 70s, but I'm assuming he's not getting much action at home anymore. But, anyways, we're not going to talk about that right now. But anyways, I am glad that they don't have any more This Is Your Life segments, because that was just horrible. But they're kind of going in the same direction right now, with Alexa Bliss basically telling Bayley, "You're not good enough. You're not good enough." And these rumors or whatever they're spreading right now, it's basically like high school all over again.
Yeah.
Like spreading rumors in high school, the popular girl that everyone wants versus the kind of nerdy, kind of unpopular girl that's always into these weird things. Not weird, but unpopular things.
Niche.
It's kind of like that. And the unpopular girl is finally succeeding for once, and the popular girl is like, "No, that's mine." Quote Dolph Ziggler, who said this like 15,000 times. "It should have been me. It should have been me."
Well, at least Alexa had an excuse for the fact that she was injured. Dolph really didn't have much of an excuse that time, but continue.
Dolph was doing horrible stand-up, but whatever.
Yeah, I've probably heard worse stand-up.
We're not gonna get into that right now. But anyways, as long as Bayley retains her title against Alexa Bliss, I mean, they've booked her to be a pretty weak champion. When she in her first reign in 2017, they made her look like a spoiled, entitled brat. You guys remember that, don't you?
Maybe.
Like when Steph told her like, "You're not good enough for the championship, hand it over." She's like, "Yeah,
Shades of Authority."
To like paraphrase it, she was like, "I know I'm not good enough, but I'm gonna keep this championship because screw you guys." And she was acting like an entitled brat and all that stuff with Sasha Banks. I know that was later on, but still, that anger management thing with Dr. Shelby, I actually enjoyed.
Or Dr. What the fuck.
I actually liked seeing Dr. Shelby. I like the guy.
It was amusing a little bit, admittedly.
It was good for a bit of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the Team Hell No. But anyways, back to my original point. If Alexa Bliss beats Bayley, then this company has not progressed a damn inch since 2017. And because of that, because I know Triple H should have a hand in this. Triple H should tell Vince, "Listen, all of your entire audience is jumping ship for AEW. Do something right for once. Do something right for once." And hopefully Vince will listen and Bayley will go over. I'm going with Bayley. Hopefully.
Maybe I probably was a little bit harsh with the initial thoughts of this match, but like I said, maybe it may surprise me. Who knows? I'm hoping it kind of does, because usually when you don't expect it to be good, it actually ends up being good, and vice versa. Yeah, unexpected. As for who I want to win, well, I think we still need to build up, I say we should build up Bayley and undo the damage that was done from years ago. The pain could still be felt, and I don't honestly see Alexa needing a title, especially because she's on Raw, like I said, and so this would just cause more issues, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled some shit with the way this company has been as of late, but I'm saying Bayley. Alright, now we get into our WrestleMania rematch. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre in a plain old singles match. Isn't this lovely? Okay, so at WrestleMania 35, Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre. Reigns was then drafted to SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup, while Drew the Stooge McIntyre, that's what I'm calling him from now on, because seemingly all his main roster run for after he was called up has been nothing but Stooge, and Stooge.
I got a better name.
What?
The Scottish Stooge.
Now, I like mine, Drew the Stooge. It's got a nice ring to it for me, but that kind of works. But anyways, yeah. McIntyre became a stooge of Shane McMahon. That's not actually what it says, but that's what I'm saying. And then he lost another match to Reigns by disqualification when Reigns appeared on the May 6th episode via the wild card rule. And actually, Roman has been appearing quite a bit on Raw because of this stupid wild card bullshit, but that's beside the point. It's like, why even have this? If you want him to bounce around both shows, make him a free agent. What's the worst that could happen then? Anyways, at Super Showdown, shockingly, the product of Vince's semen defeated Reigns thanks to a Claymore from McIntyre while the referee was incapacitated. Afterwards, another match between Reigns and McIntyre was scheduled for Stomping Grounds. So yeah, Drew the Stooge is taking on Roman Reigns yet again. You know, I don't have anything else to say about this, other than Drew should quit being a stooge and rise above all. And, well, Roman, he's just, well, Roman. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think this feud's just been way overcomplicated with the inclusion of the Revival, which I do like to see them included in something of importance. As you say, the product of Vince's semen, Shane McMahon, who I think, if the rumours are true, in him being groomed to become the new WWE champion is absolutely insane. It's asinine, even if it's just this storyline and nothing else. Okay, it's 2019. Roman Reigns should not be feuding with Shane McMahon, and this is a derail tool, and I wish it would just be the normal feud and remove Shane from the equation, because I'm getting quite bored of this feud, and I have been for like a month now. To say to WrestleMania rematch, it's stupid. It's annoying advertisement by WWE, but what can you do? Anyway, I mentioned Shane and the Revival on their side, on Drew's side. So all I'm hoping from this is it doesn't end up with Roman versus Shane. That's all I'm hoping, but it's going to, and I think the best possible result for that is for Drew to win and for Roman to get his ultimate payoff, either at Extreme Rules or SummerSlam or whatever. This feud's going to continue, and it only is going to continue if Drew McIntyre gets a win. So that's what I'm going for.
Interesting. Cammy, who do you think's going to win? Cammy.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
So, is it just me, or are we sensing a little bit of deja vu right here with this match?
Well, it is
I could have sworn.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I've seen this match before, a couple months ago.
At WrestleMania 35.
Yeah. Apparently, Stomping Grounds is now rematch grounds.
Yeah.
But enough about that. Yeah, I do agree with Heathy. This entire thing has been completely overcomplicated with the Revival in it and whatnot. Elias, you know how Roman beat Elias in that basically a squash match. Roman beat Drew earlier. Surprisingly, Shane got one over Roman, which I don't think anyone was expecting. I mean, especially considering it's in Saudi Arabia, where they're probably going to make their most marketable superstars, and having Roman lose in Saudi Arabia was just peculiar, you know. But I really can't see Roman losing to Drew. I was very surprised when Roman lost to Shane, but as long as Roman's not in the title picture right now, he's not ready to be in it just yet. I'm fine with him, and if he probably is gonna beat Drew, and this feud will probably blow over probably the next night on Raw or something. or SmackDown because this dumbass wildcard rule. But I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns.
2 different picks. One for Roman, one for Drew, and now I'm the one who's going to break it somehow. I genuinely, honestly, am just not sure. Given how I said that Roman was going to win at Super Showdown, and obviously that didn't happen, it's kind of throwing a little gap in the wrench, so I'm not sure what to do. I mean, it would probably make sense for Roman to get his revenge against Drew since, well, Drew was the one who cost him the match at Super Showdown, and then probably he would get his revenge on, well, Shane McMahon, the Omnis Shane, or the long supposed... No, I'm not even going to use that title, but anyways, I'm just going to go with Roman, because I've, unfortunately, if everything's going in the bit to have Shane actually win the WWE Championship, then, oh dear, then this is only ending...
Please no.
Well,
Please
then
Kill
this...
us all.
I know.
No, absolutely not.
I know, guys.
Please.
I know. Easy, guys. Easy. I know. But if that actually by some chance does happen, then what we'll see is probably Roman will win here. And then, oh dear, I'm afraid I don't know where the hell Shane would be Kofi. But then something would have to build up. It would have to build up to SummerSlam or so. Oh, shit. Just go with Roman and move on before we all lose our mind.
I mean, come on now. Vince can't be that... oh, wait. Yes, he can.
Yeah, I'm going with Roman on this one. Our next match is our Money in the Bank rematch. Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship. Though, thankfully, everyone's all on the same brand at least, so, it helps at least. Wait, let me just make sure. Yep, everyone's on the same brand in this match, so no confusion like the first match. Okay, so at Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch retained the Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans, who in turn caused Lynch to lose her SmackDown Women's Championship to Charlotte Flair the same night, but then Bayley knocked the wind out of Charlotte Flair, but we already established that. Anyways, after more feuding on Raw, another match between Lynch and Evans for the Raw Women's Championship was scheduled for Stomping Grounds. So yeah, again, you're giving us a rematch when there's probably so many other people you should be having on right now. Let's go to the Raw side for women, and who do we have? Oh yeah, we can forget Alexa because she's occupied. Forget Alicia Fox. Let's see. Dana Brooke, unfortunately, recently got injured. Let's see. Naomi has just been, well, stuck in limbo, not doing anything. Same with Natalya.
Dana Brooke got hurt? Dana Brooke got hurt?
She got injured at a main event taping. Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, who else? Let's see. Nia Jax is injured. Nikki Cross is playing stooge to Alexa. Oh, isn't that just lovely? More stoogery. At least the original Stooges, Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson, they were at least entertaining in their shenanigans. These type of Stooges I've been seeing as of late just make me sad. They make me just genuinely sad. Oh yeah, you can forget Ronda Rousey, and because she's out for the time being. Same with Ruby Riott, who's unfortunately injured. Sarah Logan, they haven't been building up. And funny enough, I want to mention this, but when they did her little bit of her joining War Raiders, they did it off the air, like during a commercial. You stupid sons of bitches. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Just...
That makes no sense.
Whatever, just... it's neither here nor now. Sasha Banks is out at the moment because, well, her and the company aren't exactly seeing eye to eye for the moment, and haven't been for the past few months, I should say. And Tamina, well, forget Tamina. Ouch, the field is kind of a little dry here, and I guess, well, is it really any surprise they're rematching here? At the same time, though, you have to wonder, could this really be done better? Oh, good lord, this is a lot. Edie, who do you think's gonna win?
Okay, so I know the common thing is to change the name from Stomping Grounds to Rematch Grounds. You know, as the namesake goes, there was a lot of rematches on this card, but contrary to popular belief, I know people don't seem to like this match being on the card. I don't mind it. I think Lacey Evans is a fresh new outlook on women's wrestling. Her gimmick is I hate it in NXT. I don't know why, but on the main roster, I think it works perfectly.
Probably
Um,
were meant to hate her at least, and well,
yeah, she's like the woman's Elias. It didn't really work out in NXT. Sure, it was okay, but it really started to pop off once she got into the main roster. Um, I want Becky to retain because as much as I'd love a Lacey Evans shock, and as much as I think she'd be a capable champion, I I think that Becky needs to retain. I think she needs to hold on to it until SummerSlam at least. Um, yeah, I mean, it's bad enough she already lost one belt. Becky two belts could have gone on for a few more months, and I don't think people would have a problem with it as long as she defended twice in one night for every pay per view. But for now, uh, whew, yeah, people would say this is tough to call because there needs to be a title change on this card to make the pay per view worthwhile. I mean, for God's sake, the Intercontinental title isn't even on the card. Finn Balor's not even got a match booked for the show.
yeah,
So,
that's angering me quite a bit actually.
yeah, so it's either this or another title that's going to change, and then we'll get to that when the prediction comes. And I'm just going to play it safe here. I think Becky's going to retain.
Yeah, it's really a shame that Becky Two Belt had to end so early, but unfortunately, things are the way they are. Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Okay, first of all, why is this match happening? That's what I gotta ask. What did she do to get a title rematch? Like, what did she do? Did she win a house show match? Did she win a match that I wasn't aware of? Did I go into a coma for 1 week and I missed an episode of Raw? What happened? What happened? What happened between Money in the Bank and today, June 19th, 2019? What happened between Money in the Bank and today that she did to deserve a title match?
I
What
can't.
happened?
Well, I wish I could answer your question, but I kind of can't
Oh,
remember with the way the product
what
has
happened.
been. Yeah?
I know what happened. Her hair color. Bam. That's why she's getting another title shot. I mean, is it not
Yeah.
obvious? Both number one contenders, like I said before, both number one contenders on both brands are blondes. And if this continues, then I don't even know what the state of the company is gonna be in 1 year. Is Vince gonna have like a rule that all of his champions have to have blonde hair? Like, come on.
I don't know if I'd go that far personally, but continue.
Anyways, but I'm gonna I don't know what Lacey Evans did to deserve this title shot, this other title shot, and I don't know what she's gonna do with the belt if she wins it. Maybe we might see a new design or something, but I don't think she's ready to hold the title belt just yet. I mean, I don't think she didn't hold the NXT title, did she? The women's title?
No.
Yeah, she didn't hold the NXT women's title, and she didn't really do much there. And I'm not a fan of her character really, because it's not 1953 anymore. I mean, Lacey, open your eyes.
Well, she is a heel, so yeah.
I mean, come on, women have rights now. It's not the 1950s. You're not Susan B. Anthony. But anyways, I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch, obviously, because Becky Lynch is a really entertaining character. I don't like the way they're going with her right now. They're kind of leaning too much into the entire Stone Cold thing. But Becky Two Belts, I enjoy Becky Two Belts. I mean, again, Bayley's not too bad either. But I like Becky Two Belts. I wasn't too sure of it in the beginning, but I enjoyed it. But I don't think she's ready to lose this title just yet. Maybe she'll lose it at SummerSlam or something. But right now, at this obscure WWE pay-per-view that doesn't really mean anything, I'm not gonna say she loses it. I'm going with Becky Lynch to retain, and that's it.
Well, they wish they could have another Stone Cold in this day and age, to be honest. They need another Stone Cold and Rock to help get the company back up, at least. It would help. To be honest, I do think Lacey Evans has a good thing going for her. But, yeah, it's just the whole rematch thing. It's just that whole no more automatic rematch bullshit they said months ago when there was that little slump going on. Really didn't mean much. Really?
You are the authority.
Yeah, actually, like I've always said this, if we were the authority, if everyone was the authority in the WWE universe, then
people wouldn't be watching All In. Then people wouldn't be anticipating AEW right now.
No, I was gonna say, if we were, then the show would even be more of a mess because we all think differently when it comes to certain things. And, like, it's just so much craziness and fickleness. It's too much. But, yeah, while I do think it would be nice to have Lacey win the belt, I don't see it happening on this particular show. I do think Becky is going to retain. They should do something to freshen her up a little bit, though. I'm not sure exactly what they would do per se, but you never know. I'm going with Becky. Our next match is Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin for the Universal Championship, and we have a special guest referee. Who? We don't know who, though. That's the thing. And shit. Our Super Showdown rematch number 1 with a little extra stipulation. And apparently Baron Corbin can't even escape the pull of his own mid-card vortex. Anyway, so at a Super Showdown, Seth Rollins retained the Universal Championship against Baron Corbin after Baron Corbin stupidly got into an argument with the referee, allowing Rollins to roll up Corbin to retain the title. Excuse me there. After the match, Corbin attacked Rollins with the end of days, and a title rematch was scheduled for Stomping Grounds. Yeah, no more automatic rematch calls. My ass! Trying to do a Tourette's guy impression. Doesn't always work, but whatever. Anyways, on the following Raw, Corbin revealed that WWE officials allowed him to choose a special guest referee for the match. Corbin was going to choose Elias, but Seth Rollins was taking no bullshit and no chances, and Elias was brutally attacked by Rollins with a steel chair, who followed suit and continued to attack Corbin's other potential choices, EC3 and Eric Young on Raw, and the B Team on SmackDown. Corbin's decision on the special guest referee remained unknown before Stomping Grounds. And I have a very, very bad feeling about who it could be. Yeah. To be fair, I thought the match at Super Showdown was alright, but having this again and then a special guest referee, I just think of all the possibilities we could have as well. Just all the possibilities of who is left, of who didn't get attacked by Seth Rollins. And not
Shelton Benjamin.
Well, he should have went after Shelton, but no. Shelton was busy chasing after the damn 24/7 title with all the other lackeys, but that's beside the point. And also, wait a minute. Shouldn't he have attacked Matt Hardy as well? Because Matt friggin' Hardy, for some reason, was there in Corbin's supposed... do I really want to call it an office? I don't even know, but something, some kind of...
His man cave. Baron Corbin's the type of guy to have a man cave.
It's not an inherently bad thing, but then again... I don't know. I'm a little on this match. I'm just worried more about who is going to be the special guest referee. If it's a certain one certain beast.
Please no.
Healy, who do you think's going to win?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you something. There's been rumors that WWE, there's been low ticket sales for the arena that's hosting Stomping Grounds on Sunday, and WWE have been thinking about altering, shifting the card, making some changes in order to shake things up and get people buying the tickets before it turns out to be an epic failure of epic proportions. To have Brock Lesnar as a special guest referee for Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin, not only, is a Brock Lesnar appearance makes money no matter in what capacity, even if he just bounces around while his client waxes lyrical about him, he will make money. Vince will make money off Lesnar no matter what this situation is. To have him in the ring, a Universal title match with the champion as a special guest referee, he can make it no disqualification. So, it could be Lesnar, but I think it could be Shane too. It's kind of sad when the thing that we're talking about is the referee in the match and not the competitors in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the case.
It really shows you how how boring Baron Corbin is, doesn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you have all of this talent. You have guys like Cesaro, Chad Gable. I know Buddy Murphy's on SmackDown, but Buddy Murphy, Cedric Alexander, fuck it, even R-Truth. All of these guys. Sorry for beep out.
R-Truth?
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Seriously, like R-Truth.
There's a problem. There's a problem with all those people. There's a problem.
What?
They're all over, and Vince doesn't like people who get over by themselves.
Exactly. I mean, Baron Corbin is so lukewarm he could boil my piss. He's that bad. So I know Vince is a bit delusional and he's prehistoric. I don't think he's that bad. I sincerely hope he ain't that bad. I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna jinx it, aren't you?
I know, but for the time being,
God damn it!
I think it may be a cash-in. But as for the match itself, yeah, I'm going with Seth to retain.
Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Again, deja vu all over again.
Mm-hmm.
This again, we're seriously having Baron Corbin, who looks like the waiter at the Applebee's I went to a few days ago. Seriously, man, he looks like he's only going to go in the ring to take the fans' orders.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, he looks like he doesn't look like he should be eating catering. He looks like he should be working in catering.
Isn't that funny? Where all the other stars are, and yet somehow he dodges it.
I mean, Vince probably went to the locker room and he was like, okay, find me the most boring, bland, the least over person in this entire locker room. Looked at Baron Corbin, who's probably serving somebody. You random worker that I have no idea who your name is. Come on, you get a title shot. But anyways, I really can't see Baron Corbin with the belt. If Baron Corbin does win the belt, then you know who is probably gonna cash in. But
Yeah.
I don't see him winning. I see Seth Rollins winning. But as terms of the special guest referee, like he said, it might be what's his name, Brock Lesnar. It might be Brock Lesnar. But yeah, they might have him to boost ticket sales, like he said. But I don't know if Brock would want to do that. He's probably still busy hunting and fishing and doing whatever.
Jamming with that briefcase like a boombox.
Yeah, that don't remind me of that. I get AIDS every time I see that.
Oh.
But anyways, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins to win, and the special guest referee. I'm gonna go with NA. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't know who you could theoretically as well have as the special guest referee. Maybe it'll be someone completely out of left field, or maybe one of those guys who were beat down. Will probably
maybe Nicholas.
just. Oh my God, Little Nicholas as the fucking special guest referee. Holy shit! Probably that would be better than what we probably will get on Sunday. What will we get on Sunday? I don't know. I honestly don't know who you could even theoretically do as the special guest referee.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm going with Seth Rollins to retain this one. Baron Corbin doesn't need the belt right now. I just need him off my screen. And, yeah, maybe freshen up Seth Rollins a little while we're at it. Anyways, next match. Our next match is Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship in a steel cage match. Woo! You know, I may throw the Scott Hall gif over that little woo thing, you know, because I always like doing that every time it comes up for some reason. I don't know why. I just think it always fits. I know. Anyways, here's the last of our rematches and our second Super Showdown rematch in what should have been just a one-off because Kevin Owens didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia out of a respect for his friend Sami Zayn, who was denied to go because, well, he's part Syrian, Sami, but that's beside the point. And yet, even if that wasn't the case, and this was always the plan, we're getting it again in a different stipulation. So at Super Showdown, Kofi Kingston defeated Dolph Ziggler to retain the WWE Championship thanks to interference from fellow New Day member Xavier Woods. Although Dolph shot first, so it was only a matter of time before Kofi's comrade was going to shoot back, you know? Yeah, anyways, so following the match, an irate Ziggler claimed he would have beaten Kingston had it not been for Woods. Nah, I kind of doubt it, and you did attack him out of nowhere like that, so you kind of did bring it on yourself, Dolph, but I personally digress.
Corey Graves disagrees.
Oh, Corey. Yeah, of course he always disagrees. Why am I not surprised? Anyways, and so he challenged Kingston to a steel cage match for the title at Stomping Grounds, and Kingston accepted because he's a fighting champion. You may give it more spice here, but again, I don't know. I mean, their match was one of the better matches at Super Showdown, but, again, I don't know.
That's not saying much.
Well, yeah, and Dolph and all, just his thing was so out of nowhere from his break, and you think they would have, but no. You think they would have just went with Kevin Owens again, but no. Apparently they have something else better for him, or not, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, who do you think's gonna win?
Shit, I don't know, I mean, like... Shit. Can I flip a coin on this? Okay, so what's heads?
You were supposed to be prepared for this, man.
I mean, I don't really...
You don't really know it, eh?
No.
I wouldn't blame you.
Vince, look what you've done to this man.
Look what you've done to all of us, everyone in both AWN and our newest server.
Coffee, let me ask you a question. Looking at this feud build up, like, who'd you say is the upper hand?
Kofi.
I don't know. On one hand, you could, but on the other hand, Kofi won't have his comrades. Won't be able to interfere. Not just because it's a steel cage match, but they're also going to be occupied the same night here. But like I said, we'll get to that in a moment.
So Xavier's gone,
and Big
Xavier
E
was. Yeah, and Big E. He wasn't there before at Super Showdown, but I do get your point. None in the New Day are going to be at ringside. I think they're banned, or at least like they shouldn't come out. Xavier did prove to be the difference maker.
Only because Dolph stupidly attacked him, but that's beside the point.
It was an act of revenge, karma for Ziggler, karma for little Ziggles. But you know,
Ziggle, pop.
I mean, we've seen this shtick from Dolph Ziggler for like years now. I think it started back in 2016 or maybe even 2014 or 13 with the Del Rio thing. You have this whiny character that is whiny. I mean, not to say it isn't bad promo from Dolph. He does good promos, but it's a whiny character, and it's finally gotten to a point. You know, it should have been me, where you really think if Ziggler doesn't win this match, he has nothing left in WWE. I mean, how do you come back from that? This is definitely the last chance saloon for Dolph Ziggler right now. If he does not win the WWE title, right now, like, he might as well go back to the comedy clubs. Not to say he's a bad wrestler, he's a great wrestler, but he's not going to change his character, I don't feel.
The karaoke clubs.
God damn it, don't get me started on that. But, you know, back when he was, cosplaying Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior, I thought that's a Yeah, I thought that was the furthest he could ever get.
I thought that
So
was a fever dream.
I, God, I wish it was, but it's ingrained in the memory and it's part of WWE history. So I know I said that it could be a cash in if Brock Lesnar is a special guest referee in the Universal title match. That could be red herring though. I think Brock Lesnar, in order to, because SmackDown was heading over to Fox in October, and they're going to need a big ratings draw, and they're going to need a champion who shows up, or just gets money into the wallet of the executives. I think it's going to be a cash in, and I don't think it matters who the champion is after that. So I'm going to go a bit bold here. I think Brock Lesnar is cashing in to become WWE champion. But I think Ziggler is actually going to do it. I think Ziggler is going to beat Kofi for the WWE title.
Interesting. Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Back at it again with the deja vu. Thankfully.
I just want to play that song from Initial D, Deja Vu. Go on.
Anyways. I hope to God what he said doesn't happen. I really don't want to see Brock Lesnar as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Mostly because I see SmackDown as the wrestling-oriented brand, and Raw is more of the storyline-driven brand. And if Brock has to win something, I'd have him win the Universal title, even though he would hold that title hostage and whatnot. But at least that's a story-driven brand. SmackDown is more of a wrestling-oriented brand. They got the good wrestlers, but wildcard rule messed that up. Reason one of 325,543 that I hate the wildcard rule. I really don't want to see Brock Lesnar touching this match. I don't want to see him anywhere near this match. I kind of have a thing that if he does cash in, I hope that he gets the crap beat out of him by every single full-time roster member. He cashes in, then everybody comes in, like the entire 24/7 title picture just jumps in and just jumps the guy. But that's neither here nor there. I really don't know what Dolph is going to do if he loses. What is he going to do after? Is he going to go into a midlife crisis? Is he going to implode? Because he's already been like, it should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me. Well, it's not going to be you. What if it's not you? What are you going to do then? Are you just going to quit wrestling? Are you just going to keep on cutting promos saying, one more chance, I need another chance. Whatever forced me to lose. The sun was in my eyes, even though we're indoors. What is he gonna do if he loses? What is there left? Is he gonna go sign with All Elite Wrestling? Is he gonna go do a stand-up comedy tour? Which I hope not. What is he gonna do? But I still don't think Kofi's ready to lose the title just yet. I'm gonna go until SummerSlam for Kofi Kingston to lose the title. So right now, I think he's safe. I'm gonna go with Kofi Kingston, and Dolph can go, drink beer and yell at himself in the mirror at his house.
Yeah, even though we've seen Mojo Rawley yell in a mirror before, but again...
Mojo Rawley will have a friend now.
Oh, isn't that gonna be nice? But anyways, back to this match. Oh, man, I swear, I think Dolph's shtick is gotten old, and there really isn't much. And it seems like at this point, he's only sticking around for the money, it seems like, which... sucks so much. I know.
Does that remind you of a certain someone?
Well, it's kind of
a certain Mr. Money in the Bank.
I don't want to go there. Anyways, though, it just looking at it hurts because again, he is a good worker. He can cut good promos. He's a solid in-ring worker. He's got the whole package. It's just how he's been as of late. It's just not good. It's been kind of lackluster and just doesn't have a lot of oomph to it,
That's basically Dolph's entire career in one sentence.
Yeah, well, at least he did have that cash in the night after WrestleMania 29. That at least had to account for something. That had to account for something. Yeah, that counted for something, but unfortunately we're past that now, and look where we are. I feel bad, honestly, but... yeah, I do think the momentum is still strong with Kofi for the time being, though. And I feel like Dolph may as well go to another company as well. Just go to another company and maybe just get a change of scenery, man. Maybe you could freshen yourself up a bit. And then, much like what Drew McIntyre did, freshen yourself up and then come back, because his act is starting to get stale. I'm going to go ahead and say Kofi Kingston to retain. I don't see the belt going off of him anytime soon. Okay, now that we're out of that little rematch slog, we get to probably what is going to be the match of the night. Samoa Joe versus Ricochet for the United States Championship. So, on the June 10th episode of Raw, United States Champion Samoa Joe was a guest on Miz TV segment. But they were interrupted for some reason by Braun Strowman, who I don't think should be anywhere any near title picture. They've screwed him badly. Bobby Lashley, who's probably stuck in limbo without his hype man. Ricochet, and Cesaro. The following week, a fatal 5-way elimination match between Strowman, Lashley, Ricochet, and Cesaro and Miz occurred to determine Joe's challenger for the title at Stomping Grounds, which was won by Ricochet. So yeah, this is kind of a fresh matchup here. Both are very good on the mic and in the ring, and both do have vastly different styles. Joe's more of the brawler, Ricochet's a more high flyer style, but to be honest, I think this should be a really, really good match. This is probably the match that I'm looking forward to the most out of every match on the card here. Heavy, who do you think's gonna win?
I'm going to use an analogy for this match.
Alright.
Okay, so the WWE roster is one big cake. Chocolate, sponge, Victoria, whatever you like. And Stomping Grounds is the bin. And WWE have thrown this perfectly good cake in the bin. Ooh. And you know it's going to rot, with time. It's not gonna end well. But there's this one little bit of cake that crumbled off onto the floor. Still not good. You may know how it tastes, but it's perfectly good for all intents and purposes. Much better than what's in the bin right now, and that is Ricochet versus Samoa Joe. Basically, what I'm trying to get at, for how stale and boring this card is, this is the one piece of television time that will shine from the rest. You may have the Cruiserweight triple threat match. You may have Roman McIntyre. You may have Becky Evans. Those matches may produce something. Maybe Ziggler Kingston as well. But this will be the match that absolutely, no matter who walks out, will cease. They'll never cease to amaze these two competitors unless they give us the most bog standard, watered down crap that they possibly can. WWE, they love to water things down. If WWE and Vince keep their grubby hands off this match, it will steal the show. As far as who's going to win, it's not Ricochet's time. I know Ricochet needs to be more than a person challenging for the US title, and thus if he's in a match like this, of this caliber, he does need to win. But the argument is a person standing across the ring from him, Samoa Joe. He absolutely destroyed Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. A fluke victory cost him the title, so he hasn't been beaten, quote unquote clean recently. He reaffirmed himself as an absolutely cold, heartless monster by just, making Rey fall out unconscious with a coquina clutch after Rey handed him back, rightfully might I add, the US title. Samoa Joe has been booked not too good, but not too bad either.
Don't forget about the stuff he did with his son.
Yes, I mean, I really wish he would have choked Dominic out, but that's beside the point. If 90% of Joe's reign hasn't been bad. It was just a Money in the Bank result that wasn't that good. And I think if they let Joe have a good... Joe's had a good run with the title so far, but it can always be better. So, if Joe can retain here, keep it till SummerSlam, and then lose whatever. These next few months defines Joe's reign. If he loses it now, another lackluster reign for the US title, and Ricochet can do what he wants to have good matches with Cesaro or someone like that. But if Joe retains, he is going to look so good coming off this US title run that he can maybe move forward to face Rollins for the Universal title and make something of the main event scene instead of having people like Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre stinking up the place. So I'm going to go with logic here over creative booking, and I'm going to go with Samoa Joe to retain.
I see. Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how strongly they booked Samoa Joe ever since he won the title, which was, I think, on an episode of SmackDown. Was it? It's like a fatal 4-way, right?
Some type of fatal 4-way, yeah.
Yeah, anyways.
Something like that. Or was it
I'm
triple
honestly
threat?
surprised how strongly they booked him. Yep. You know, I'm honestly surprised how strongly they booked him. His WrestleMania squash versus Mysterio was very surprising because I was going for Mysterio to win that match, and I thought Dominic would have a hand in that match as well, but he absolutely obliterated him, which might have had something to do with Ray suffering an ankle injury before at the hands of you-know-who. Baron Corbin's here again. But, after that, you know, his reign has been pretty good so far. He's really established his position as an emotionless bastard, you know. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out with a win here tonight, but, I'm not tonight, but on Sunday.
Yeah.
But, yeah, sorry. But I won't be mad if Ricochet wins, because I like Ricochet. I love his offense. I think he needs to get a little bit better on the mic, but he's pretty good right now. But I think his mic skills are going to hinder him from winning a title just yet. Maybe come SummerSlam, he might have a chance of winning a title or something. He might have a chance of winning a title, but I'm going to go with Samoa Joe right now, because like he said, these next few months will define his title reign. If he loses, if he loses on Sunday, he's gonna be okay, kind of lackluster. But if he wins, then it's gonna be a pretty good title reign. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe right here, because he needs this win. How bad those injuries he had in the past, how weakly they booked him versus Brock Lesnar. He needs this win right now.
Yeah,
he needs this win.
Okay.
To boost his credibility.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and I'm gonna go agree with both of you and go with Samoa Joe. While I do think it would be nice to see Ricochet hold the U.S. title again, it may be just a little bit too early still. So ultimately, we are probably just gonna have to wait just a wee little bit longer for Ricochet to hold that title. So yeah, I do think Joe has a good thing going on for him right now, so it would and the momentum is still back on his side, so I'm going to go with Samoa Joe to retain on this one. So remember when I said how his Kofi's New Day comrades would be occupied? Well, here's what they're doing. Big E and Xavier Woods are taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yes, they're apparently still inseparable. This is what happens with the wildcard duo, Sami may be on Raw, but wildcard still stands. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but apparently Dolph is actually... Wait a minute, no, did they switch him up to SmackDown? I thought, he was on Raw from the title card.
Still
graphics.
Raw.
I don't remember here. I need to pull up that personnel page. I've been closing it in and out quite a bit. No, actually, I don't see him. Did they silently move him? Maybe they must have silently moved him. It's very sneaky. I'm on to you. Not you, Biggie, but the WWE. You know what? Let's just get into this.
They did it to Andrade before.
What, silently move? Well, Charlotte may have had a hand in that, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so on the June 11th episode of SmackDown, the New Day defeated the team of Dolph Ziggler and Kevin and Sami, with the latter appearing via the wildcard rule. Ugh, wildcard bullshit. On the following Raw, wildcard guest New Day defeated the team of Owens, Zayn, and Baron Corbin. Oh, God. You pull of Baron Corbin's
the mid-card
vortex. It's just too strong. Yeah, you didn't think I had to find a way to get that in there, you know?
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Anyways, so they defeated that dreaded team in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and now a tag team has been scheduled for these two between Woods against Owens and Zayn, scheduled for Stomping Grounds. So technically, this would make it a strong another kind of inter-promotional match, except only one of the guys is on Raw, Sammy, but that's not here now. The tag team match.
Wild card BS again.
Well, this match is a little. Well, it's basically a filler tag team match because, well, WWE seemingly hasn't been taking tag team wrestling very seriously for God knows how long, for a while. For the past
That's something
years.
that's been going on for a while.
Yes, indeed.
Oozy hot.
Don't remind me of that. Heathie, who do you think's gonna win?
Okay, so there's a tag team match between two of the WWE title matches allies. This reminds me of Extreme Rules in 2016, I believe, or it maybe in Payback is one of the two. And if you don't remember, AJ Styles and Roman Reigns at the time were feuding for the WWE Championship. Roman was a champion, AJ was a challenger. At the same time, the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, came over from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they were facing off against Roman Reigns' allies, the Usos. The club got the victory that night, and Roman retained the title against AJ. I think that's going to happen here. I think that same logic will apply to this card. So I don't think we know how WWE loves its 50-50 booking.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that if the WWE title match is going to go the way I feel it's going to go, with Dolph Ziggler, I don't know why I did it, but I'm feeling wacky today. So
It's okay.
I think Ziggler's going to win the title. So I think it's going to sway the other way at the beginning of the night. I think this match will start the show. And yeah, there's not really much in it. Good to have Big E back, of course. Zayn and Owens a delight as a tag team. And Xavier Woods can't him either. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty standard run-of-the-mill. I wouldn't be surprised if this was on the pre-show, because it does seem the type of match they will put on a pre-show. But yeah, I'm going to go with the New Day to win.
I see. Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Yes. The New Day versus my namesake. These guys are actually where I got my name from. You reminded me of that before.
Yeah, because AJ Styles once called Kevin and Sammy Cammy.
Yeah, some people think my name is from Dragon Ball Z, but it's not. It's from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So I might have a little bias going in here because these guys are the reason why my name. But I'm still gonna go with the New Day because Kevin and Sammy have been booked pretty weekly, pretty weekly. I don't think they've won. They haven't won anything lately. Maybe they won I don't know what they've won. But Sami Zayn, 0 singles titles in WWE. Has he won anything?
I don't think so.
No.
And can I say something first?
Yes.
Okay, Sami Zayn has been in WWE since what, 2012, 2013?
2013.
Yeah, Drake Maverick has won the title before him.
Oh,
Isn't that just sad? Isn't that just... Yeah,
jeez.
2013, and that's just sad.
Drake Maverick's not even a wrestler. He's a manager.
Well, he was a wrestler as Rockstar Spud, but they won't let him fucking wrestle for some reason. They won't let him use his talents that much, and when they do, they're fucking wasted.
Hey, WWE treating TNA talents like garbage? Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, Kevin and Sammy have been booked pretty weekly ever since Kevin lost that title match. So I'm going to say that the New Day beat them in fairly quick fashion. I'm going for around 8 to 10 minutes. For around 8 to 10 minute match. Yeah, they might have some cool spots in there, but I'm going to go with the New Day going over, you know. These guys are Kevin and Sammy are the reason I got my name, but I'm very for the New Day.
Yeah, I'm going with New Day as well. There's really nothing else I can say about this match. It's just, well, there. Yeah, I'm going with New Day. Our next match is Tony Nese versus Akira Tozawa versus Drew Gulak in a triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. So, on the June 11th episode of 205 Live, a fatal four-way match was scheduled between Drew Gulak, Humberto Carrillo, Oni Lorcan, and Akira Tozawa was scheduled, to determine the number one contender against Tony Nese for the WWE Championship at Stomping Ground. However, it ended with both Gulak and Tozawa scoring a double pin. The following week on 205 Live, the general manager, Drake Maverick, who apparently is now our current 24/7 champion.
Respect this man.
Right. Anyway, so Drake Maverick decided that Nese would defend his title against both Gulak and Tozawa in a triple threat match. Alright. So, I don't really see triple threats that often. I mean, cruiserweights. I mean, we did have that fatal four-way back at the Rumble earlier this year.
It was very good, by the way.
Oh, yes, it was. Very so. And, again, all three of these are talented. We haven't seen Tozawa in the title picture for a while. And I know he had that brief reign with the belt around SummerSlam. It was around SummerSlam 2017, but he lost it. He didn't have a long reign. And as for Drew Gulak, well, he's been there. It's been a little bit more darker, taking no bullshit from anyone. I don't really actually have much else to say. Healy, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, I don't have much to say either. I've watched a few highlights of 205 Live to get a bit of an insight, a bit of an idea of what's going on here. So, yeah, these all three guys back in the Cruiserweight Classic, they were inaugural competitors, made up the 205 Live brand at the start. Tony Nese, been a decent champion so far, not really set the world on fire. I mean, his matches have been great, but the storyline's been pretty, okay, not absolutely extraordinary. But I think Akira Tozawa is an afterthought, maybe unfairly so, but I think he's just there to fill up a match and make it a triple threat, because we've had so many one-on-one matches in the past of 205 Live on pay-per-view matches. Drew Gulak, this is a guy that really interests me. He's dropped all the cartoony, wacky aspects of his character, it seems. There's no more politician-like attires. There's no more PowerPoint presentations from what I can see.
God, he used to do that?
Yeah, but now I remember that, yeah.
Make 205 Live great again?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, all of that, all gone. He's wearing all black now. You can tell he's serious. He's not messing about with any members of the roster. He's just, for a guy who's been in and thereabouts the championship picture for the Cruiserweight title pretty much in 2017, since the inception of the brand, he's never been closer, I feel. I mean, I believe he had that match at SummerSlam last year, but I think it was pretty obvious to many people that he was not losing the title then. So I think that now was the perfect time for Tony Nese to lose the title. Akira Tozawa, he doesn't need a title, and I don't think he would make a compelling champion. The one who's had the most character change, the one whose arc has changed the most, is the man who I think is going to win and lead 205 Live forward. I hope that, not Buddy Murphy, I hope that Tony Nese stays in 205 Live, because, using Buddy Murphy as an example, he hasn't really done anything. I don't think he's even shown up on
other
SmackDown
than
since being drafted.
I think the one Battle Royal maybe at Super Showdown.
Yeah, and he was gone in an instant.
Isn't he on vacation?
I don't. He shouldn't.
He was on vacation around 2 weeks before WrestleMania. That's how much of an afterthought he's become. We don't even know what he's doing right now. And I hope Tony Nese doesn't become that
well,
when he loses the title.
Stuck in limbo, that's what.
Yeah, I hope Tony Nese doesn't become that when he loses the title. And I say when he loses the title, because I think the person who's going to beat him on Sunday will be Drew Gulak.
Interesting. Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed 205 Live because I don't remember I don't remember hearing anything about this match. But apparently it's a thing, and apparently 205 Live is still a thing.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Well, it's a better product, at least from what I've seen. It's just it doesn't get a lot of love.
I mean, I've seen a few episodes. 205 Live is good. It's just that people are tired after watching SmackDown and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I like all three of these guys. I like Tony Nese. I loved his match versus Buddy Murphy at Mania, and the 2 nights after on 205 Live they had the rematch, which was I think it was even better. But I really don't know much about him other than that. Those 2 matches were good. Akira Tozawa, I think he's been in 205 Live ever since the inception of the brand. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I think the only time he got a title run was with Titus Worldwide, I think.
Yeah, with Titus O'Neil managing him very briefly, only to lose it like 6 days after to friggin' Neville, who he beat.
Yeah. But, anyways. And then Neville lost it to Enzo.
And we don't go down that path.
Anyways, Drew Gulak, I like his character. He's pretty entertaining. Thing with Humberto Carrillo and Gentleman Jack Gallagher was pretty cool. I wouldn't mind him winning, but I think Tony Nese is gonna keep on to it for a little bit longer. Maybe he'll lose it in the next pay-per-view, which is I don't know. What's the next pay-per-view? SummerSlam?
Extreme Rules.
Yeah, but SummerSlam would probably make more sense there to lose it because it's a bigger stage.
Yeah, because Buddy Murphy lost his title at WrestleMania, so I'm assuming they're gonna do the same thing for what's his name, Tony Nese.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say he keeps the title. I'm gonna say he keeps the title until SummerSlam.
Yeah, as for me, I don't know. I mean, normally they give people longer runs here, but I'm feeling a little, I don't know, I have to think. I've been paying a whole lot of attention to 205 Live, so
that makes
yeah, so I'm not really fully sure. My instinct tells me that they've always given cruiserweights like longer title runs that last like at least a few months. I don't see this one being any different. Well, it's already gone on for some time, like I think about 73 days or so when I looked. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Tony Nese. I wouldn't mind Drew Gulak winning though, but I don't see Tozawa winning. Yeah, I'm going with Tony Nese.
Nobody cares about this brand.
Well, wouldn't say nobody, but not a lot.
I mean, very few people do, and that's wrong because it's a great brand. It's got some great wrestling, but people are tired after watching SmackDown.
And I think that earlier, what happened with how it was treated in 2017, might have been enough to put off some people, unfortunately.
Yeah, because if you guys remember Neville, he fought tooth and nail to keep that brand relevant.
And then, yeah, let's just go to the next match. I'll go with Nese. And finally, our last match is Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan, or the Beard Brothers, as Cammy said there, versus Heavy Machinery, Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight. Oh, it doesn't say their names because WWE are fools when it comes to name changes, but you know what?
Tucky and Cody.
What, Ducky? We have a title match. Yes, we did. Yes, you do, Otis. Anyways, so after SmackDown Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan and Rowan berated the whole damn division, or well, I should say what was left of the division, because there's actually not much of a division there, and that's sad, but that's beside the point. They berated what was left of the division on the May 28th episode of SmackDown. Heavy Machinery interrupted and challenged the champions to a title match, which was accepted, but for a later time. On the July 11th episode, Bryan and Rowan were set to have a title unification match with the Kayfabe Yolo County Tag Team Champions. Yeah! A couple of local wrestlers with cardboard belts. Heavy Machinery came out before the match and accused Bryan and Rowan of avoiding their challenge. Bryan said Heavy Machinery needed to earn the opportunity and had them instead face the Enhancement talent, who Heavy Machinery quickly squiggity squashed just like that. Anyways, Bryan and Rowan were then scheduled to defend the SmackDown Tag Team Championship against Heavy Machinery at Stomping Grounds. I've been lobbying for Heavy Machinery to be in the title picture because they're only one of the only good teams that SmackDown has, and for that matter, WWE's tag division in general. It's both the tag division on both shows are a little fractured at the moment, and there's not a whole lot of teams there, and it's just an afterthought for the moment. Just it feels like an afterthought. Not a lot of teams, not a lot of build-up. Hawkins and Ryder were barely there for their run as Raw Tag Team Champs, and the Revival now have the belts back, but they're not even defending it. And SmackDown,
I legit forgot Hawkins and Ryder existed for.
and SmackDown's even worse because the division's a mess still. Like, there's barely any teams, like I said. So yeah, barely any teams, and now at least we've got something. Healy, who do you think's gonna win?
This seems like a bit of a non-view to me. I feel like it's just passing the time on, until some other teams, some established teams can show up, or some teams can establish themselves in general. Real talk, I want the YOLO County Tag Team titles to be a replica on WWE Shop, because I will buy the crap out of that. Better make them cheap though, because they are cardboard.
Yeah, you might rip them though.
Yeah,
Unless you make it good cardboard.
I'll keep it out of the washing machine. But Otis and Tucker, they've been thrust into this new faces. You can tell the card isn't all up to scratch, so WWE needs to get some new faces. Like on the Raw side, you got Ricochet fighting for the United States title. On the SmackDown side, you got Heavy Machinery going for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So, I mean, Daniel Bryan and Rowan have been great tag champs. It's an unlikely alliance, strange bedfellows, a weird partnership, whatever you want to call it. But I'm really liking them. I'm enjoying them as a tag team. Obviously, maybe the chemistry from the Wyatt family days back in late 2013 are there. Maybe that's the reason why they gel together so well. Maybe it's just because Rowan is an absolute unit and Daniel Bryan is Daniel Bryan. Who knows? But what I know is they're golden. They're golden, and that's why they have the gold.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, it's you'd be pretty stupid. Well, not stupid. You'd be pretty naive to bet against these two, because these two have absolutely all the tools to be a great tag team. Maybe not New Day levels, but the big guy, little guy tag team dynamic always works out there. You have Enzo and Cass. You had Jesse and Festus.
Team Hell No.
Old school fans. Team Hell No too. Daniel Bryan was in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniel Bryan really's got that role locked and loaded, sealed, and delivered. I think logic and what WWE are going to do actually line up. They align pretty well. So I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Rowan to defeat Otis and Tucker.
Yeah, Cammy, who do you think's gonna win?
Alright, well, I like both of these teams. I like Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. I was very surprised when Eric Rowan interfered in that Rumble match. Very surprised, because I was like, what the hell is this guy doing here? But, I was wrong. It's a pretty good partnership so far. I'm not mad at it. But I really like Heavy Machinery. I like them in their NXT days. I love them right now. They're doing really good, right? Not doing really good, but their characters are interesting. They've got charisma. I think they can go places. But I think for right now, Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan are going to retain. For right now. Maybe Heavy Machinery might win in Extreme Rules or SummerSlam, but I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan to retain right now.
To be honest, I want Heavy Machinery to win, but I just don't see it happening. It does feel early, to be honest, for them. And I think it's early, like I said, for them. And while I feel like we need kind of I feel like, I don't know, just like I said, the tag division has been fractured a little bit. And even a sort of makeshift team, not fully makeshift, but one that's at least an unlikely alliance, has the belts at the moment. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. Like, I might as well just go with Daniel Bryan and Rowan. If anything, with them Heavy Machinery probably being the only actual team that could probably theoretically win those belts out of every other team that is in the division currently. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to stretch this feud on for a little bit longer because that's what WWE likes to do. And
I'm not.
and given how there might be some rematches for Clash of Champions, unfortunate. Yeah, I heard they're gonna do Kofi Dolph again and something else. I forgot.
Vince, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Well, we can try all we want, but unfortunately, that's not really gonna happen here. Well, let me see if I could find the pic here, because there was some rumors actually that there was going to be some up here. No, that's not it. If I could just find it. Yeah, more rematches possibly taking place at Clash of Champions, which I believe is going to be after SummerSlam.
Yeah, September.
Kofi versus Dolph, and oh god.
What? Three
Is-
matches between those two?
Oh wait, it gets worse.
No, no.
Becky
no.
versus Lacey again.
What?
On the bright side, these can be seen as placeholder matches. They do this all the time. Arenas, they advertise matches that they're already happening. But I do understand your concern.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain the belts. Like, they're gonna stretch out this feud, and probably Heavy Machinery will win later on, the titles later on. But yeah, for now, Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain. Well, that is Stomping Grounds. A little bit of a mixed bag, but maybe it might not be so bad. I don't know. We'll see come this Sunday. And, yeah, we'll just have to see come this Sunday. I want to thank Edie and Cammy for being here with me. Say bye, fellas.
My pleasure. Goodbye.
See you guys later.
And on that note, we will see you on the next podcast. Extreme Rose won't be until July, but AEW has something upcoming, and we'll probably be taking a look at that. So, till next time,
All out.
bye for now, and thank you for watching.